deployed what I had time to on both planes, my lieutenant took care of our downed pilot. My lieutenant said we would head over the hills to the sea so as to spot planes better.
We're here! Here!
Look, fellas, two's company.
Oh, I don't know, sir. I always did like crowds.
If he does it.
For about 5 days, carrying and dragging, we brought our downed pilot along. We lived on berries and acorns mostly, and what water we could find.
You fellas better leave me. You'll never make the sea with me hanging around your necks.
We don't buy that kind of talk. Now, come on, Jim. Drink up.
Six days later, July 10th, we reached the coast. But there was a village between us and the shore. Our downed pilot was suffering very badly from exposure, and we were without remedial facilities of any kind. Mr. Koelsch made up his mind to scout the village for help. He said if he did not come back, to go on just the same if I could.
20 minutes later, we were all captured. Captain Wilkins, our downed pilot, was removed. I never saw him again. We were kept in a cave for 2 days with no food. Then at last, our captors came to us. We were marched under heavy and cruel guard to prison camp Pyongyang. Mostly United States Army officers and Air Force. We were kept there.
And in no time, we were in the same condition as the others, with different diseases and the lack of essentials. We lived in this indescribable hell for a month and were moved north. After the march to another camp, where I spent the rest of the war, we were parted.
Of his further life and death, there is nothing more I can say, for I was not present when he died. Hoping these details will assist you and Mrs. Koelsch. I remain sincerely yours, G.M. Neal.
Sir, there's a British officer on a mission in the building. I heard someone say he was in that northern camp.
Get him, Chief.
Yes, sir.
I'm going into the secretary with this. At least I can put Neal in for an award.
You have no record here of his life in the prison camp?
So far, no, sir. But my chief tells me he'll have...
Yes. Oh, ask him to come in, please.
Flight Lieutenant Osmond, sir.
How do you do?
How do you do?
We are concerned here with a young Navy officer who appears to have been in the same prison camp as yourself during the Korean War.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Koelsch.
You knew him then?
Yes, sir.
Would you be so kind as to draw up a report for the Board of Decorations and Medals concerning his behavior and actions while a prisoner?
I should be very proud, sir. Lieutenant Koelsch was a most inspiring person.
How so?
I would say that no prisoner with whom he came in contact ever broke under the enemy's brutality. I would say that I never did, simply because of his inspiration.
Would you care to describe any particular occasion?
There were many, sir. I remember particularly that we were together when a concerted effort was being made to obtain our signatures on certain documents.
your cigarettes. Why don't you get us the medicine we need?
You know you can have all you wish if you will appreciate your position and sign a few simple statements.
A few filthy lies.
I can promise you better treatment to your associates, as well as yourself.
They can speak for themselves. And I can speak for myself. Someday the whole world is going to learn that your new order is based in inhumanity and lies. Someday.
Not from you, my dear Lieutenant. Back to solitary.
Don't sign anything. Tell them all, hang on. Tell the fellas, tell the others.
Lieutenant
Lieutenant Koelsch died in the prison